Human trafficking is happening every day in our city, and it looks a little different than what you may think. For a lot of young people, they can be living what seems to be normal lives while under the trap of a trafficking ring. WMAR2 News' Eddie KADHIM sat in with some teens tonight as they talked about this important issue.
Baltimore City is a hub for human trafficking because its location. Tonight, a group of young people educated their peers on the signs of human trafficking and how to stop it so that their friends don't become victims.
And they will get you to trust them because you're weak. You may say, I hate my parents, I want to die, I want to kill myself. I was a runaway and I was vulnerable. So they offered a place to stay, food, nice clothes, and then when you want to leave, you're not going to be able to leave.
Lisa MOLOCK founded Let's Thrive Baltimore to guide young people to lead in their communities.
The traffickers, they work together, they build a team, and they look for a specific person to see who's posting what on social media. Once they see your social media, they'll then look to see what you're posting, see where you're at, your location, and to see what you're posting and comment. You start to feel comfortable. If you're feeling comfortable with them and going with them, they're going to try and meet up with you and try to take you places, even out of the country and out of the state.
Councilman Christopher Burnett is the co-chair of the Baltimore City Human Trafficking Collaborative. He invited these young people on to share what they've learned about human trafficking.
We train city employees on how to identify it. We've worked on a number of pieces of legislation to make things better in the city of Baltimore. We've launched the Human Trafficking Grant Fund, which, shout out to Let's Thrive Baltimore, received funding this year.
If you have a homegirl or a friend and she come to school with a tattoo and she got all these expensive things like shoes, cars, clothes, but you're not used to seeing her coming to school like that with all these fancy things, even though they may be consent to the traffickers, if they try to leave the traffickers, may threaten their lives or families.
Angelia Wilson is just 15 years old, and she shared how she almost became a victim of human trafficking just a few months ago.
Because a brand DM'd me saying that they wanted me to be a part of their brand. And I was really, really, really excited because I wanted to be a part of that brand. And because I knew about human trafficking, I went straight to my mother and I asked her about if she knew this brand or if she could search it up for me. And when she searched it up, she told me it wasn't a real brand.
Let's Thrive Baltimore and the city have a list of resources for people who are going through human trafficking or are recovering. For that list, you can head to our website, WMAR2news.com. In downtown Baltimore, I'm Eddie KADHIM.